5. Tomorrow morning we're davening at 6:10. Note that pretty soon we'll be davening, not next week, the week after next. Pay attention to the times when we start davening. Now for quick Devar Torah. In this week's Parsha, Rachel dies, and we know the reason that she dies early is that without knowing it, Yaakov said, "Whoever stole your idols to Lavan will die early," not realizing that it was Rachel. But the interesting thing is she dies along the way. It says Beit Lechem. Beit Lechem is a generic term for a city. It means house of bread. And there were a number of cities with that name. And like we all know that the grave of Rachel is in today Beit Lechem. But an interesting side note, the Ari, Rabbi Yitzchak Luria, said that she's not really buried there. He actually said that. So his students asked him, well, why don't you tell somebody? And he said, you don't get it. It's so many Jews have gone to that spot for thousands of years and have davened there that it's as if she is buried there. He said there's two ways of having kedusha, of having holiness. One is from God. God, a spot where God performed the miracle for us, that's a holy place because we remember the miracle. A spot where Jews have done holy things also takes on kedusha, takes on holiness, and so he's pointing this out. There's a story that after the Six-Day War, the Ministry of Antiquities and the Ministry of Religious Affairs in Israel did a study if David was buried in Kever David. And after doing all sorts of tests, they discovered nobody's buried there. And the fellow who was in charge of it was a religious guy, and his father had davened at Kever David for many years. And he didn't know, how am I going to tell my father? So he goes to his father and said, you should know that David is not buried there. His father said, you're wrong. He says, look, we did this study, and he said, I don't care about your studies. How could it be that so many Jews have davened in this place and David not be there? That David's neshama, his soul, was transferred to that place, and that's what filled the Jews up. So it's a very interesting concept that we can bring holiness through our actions. Huh?
But who's burning grass to?
But okay. But no, the point is that we can make places holy by our actions. And that's something for us to always remember. I think we still have a minion, so Kaddish Rabbanim.